Welcome to Dance Fit Biz Builders. I'm Orit, dancer, instructor, and proud owner of a thriving belly dance fitness business. And in this podcast, I'm giving it to you straight, sharing what it takes to kickstart and grow your dance and fitness business for the success you deserve. Whether you're a seasoned instructor, a passionate performer, or dreaming of turning your love for dance and fitness into a thriving career, you're in the right place. Lace up those sneakers and pull on those dance shoes and get ready for truth smacks, tips, and inspiration. Let's do this. Hello, and welcome to episode 49 of the Dance Fit Biz Builders podcast. I'm Orit, your host. And today I want to take you back to one of the most memorable turning points in my career. And it all started with what seemed like an ordinary class at Gold's Gym. So there was a student who walked into my strength class. I was teaching traditional fitness there as well. And she was visiting New York City. And for the life of me, I can't remember her name. But anyway, but trust me, when I say she made a lasting impression on me, trust me, she did. So after class, she came up to thank me and we had a chat. She was warm. She could tell that I was a dancer and she was super eager to talk dance, right? Turns out she had several years of dance training herself. So because I felt this connection with her, I was like, hey, let's go out for a drink. And we just continued the conversation. So we found a cozy spot nearby and we just started talking about everything. Dance, her dance life, dreams, life in New York, yada, yada, right? It was one of those conversations where everything, just sort of flowed. And I poured my heart out about my journey in dance in New York City, the trials and tribulations. And at that time, I told her I was teaching fitness classes to pay the bills. But my real dream was to dance for a contemporary dance company in New York. And I told her that teaching was just the thing I did to get by while I'm chasing my bigger dream. And then her face suddenly shifted, right? She looked at me with this a deep compassion. I remember this moment. She took a sip of her Cosmo and said, "Why is teaching second rate? Teachers impact so many people. Geez, my teachers have. There are great artists. There's great leaders, innovators out there because of these awesome teachers. And why would you want to perform someone else's dance style when you could create your own just by teaching?" And boom, that's when it hit me like a ton of bricks. I didn't know how to respond. I just sat there letting the words sink in. And to be honest, I don't remember much of what we talked about after that. But just suddenly my whole perspective shifted in that moment. So that was back in about, I think, 1998. But what she said really made me realize that teaching doesn't have to be a fallback plan. It doesn't have to be a plan B. In fact, I could make my own path. Why? Yeah. I mean, she was so right. Why do I have to do someone else's style? I can do my own style, create my own community, and leave my own impact on the world. How freaking cool is that? So that conversation with her really flipped that switch with me, and I just saw things much clearer. But the question was, what do I create? And from that moment on, I leaned into teaching with everything. No more half-assing it. I stopped seeing it as just a side gig and I started seeing it as my calling. And a few months later, at a staff meeting at Gold's Gym, which I'm sure most of you know about this, they asked, what other classes can we offer to increase attendance? And that's when I said belly dance fitness. And the rest was history. Now, every time I see someone light up in class, right, or hear how Sharkey has transformed their life, I think back to that night about that student. And seriously, damn it, I forgot her name. Anyway, and how her words reframed everything for me. So, guys, if you're waiting out there for permission to fully embrace teaching or whatever your passion is, this is it. Oh, and speaking of embracing your passion and creating something of your own, if you're feeling inspired to take that step and build your own teaching journey, I want to invite you to join the Sharkey Instructor Academy. This is where we turn your love for dance into something you can truly do and make a living. Now, whether you're new to teaching or you have several years, the Academy gives you the tools, it gives you the community, and it gives you the confidence to share what you love and create that impact of your own. So guys, it's time to stop settling and start building your dream. You never know how far it's going to take you or whose life you might touch. It could very well be the beginning of your comeback story. All right, folks, as always, until next episode, go and kick ass.